pairing cats and coffee may be an unexpected combo, but the unique concept is actually helping one cafe in Covington make a difference. I had the chance to visit the Purrfect Day Cat Cafe in the peak of kitten season to learn more. The Purrfect Day Cat Cafe in Covington, Kentucky is not just a cool place to grab a much-needed cup of joe. It also serves a greater purpose. The cafe's mission is to help find forever homes for local kittens in need.
My name is Chuck Patton, and I am the proprietor of Purrfect Day Cafe.
That is so perfect. All right, so Chuck, tell me how the idea for this business came about in the first place, because it is such an awesome idea, and I mean, you can just see you're surrounded by love.
Yeah, I always tell people, they say, oh, how are you doing? I say, well, I pet cats for a living, so I feel good. It's a little harder than that, but yeah, the idea came, I was on vacation, and I was in Charleston, South Carolina, and I saw one of these concepts, but I had no idea what it was, and I decided to go on in, and I asked the lady, she was very nice. She said, well, there's a 4.5-hour wait. I said, 4.5-hour wait? And I had actually just sold my business, and I was kind of really trying to figure out what I wanted to do with life, and I'm an animal lover, so I said, this is going to be perfect. I want to do it.
Things are picking up. There's a lot of traction here. We're even surrounded right now by wonderful people hanging out with all of the cute kitties. Do you feel like you're finally coming into what you had hoped that the business would become?
Yeah, definitely. We have some Saturdays and Sundays that are completely sold here. This is getting really busy, and people are starting to understand that this is a business with a purpose, and they want to support it.
What can people expect when they come to visit? Because it's not just hanging out with the cats, even though that is obviously the best part here.
We have this cat cafe room here completely separated from our bar area. So that's part of the health code pieces of this. And our HVAC is separated for people that have allergies as well too. In order to come into this room, it's $15 for just under an hour to come snuggle, to come socialize the animals, which is a huge part of it. Back into the bar area where we have Meowcall and Purban and Meowmosas and Poppy and all that fun kind of stuff. We want them to be able to expect that when they come here, they're coming here to support a mission, and they're helping out the kitties. 50% of our tips go to our shelter partners and surrounding areas, just so we can make an impact and make sure that they're still feeding us lots of kitties, and they have the resources to do that, resources to save.
The cafe works with 3 local shelters and fosters the kittens until they are adopted.
When you come in here, you're seeing the final product. It's super cute. Everybody's, cuddling cats and everything, but what you don't get to see is the struggle that the shelters go through. Cats in cages, all the medical expenses. So that's what we're here for. Number one, we try to get them adopted. And the adoption rates here are crazy, crazy high, which is great. And every time we adopt here, then they can clear its space so they can take in more. And we need folks to come out here. We need them. And again, you may not be in the market to necessarily adopt, but that's kind of the message we're trying to tell people, is you're helping to socialize the animal. So if you're loving on this animal like this, you can tell it's so stressed out. Oh. So you're loving on it like that. This is Gibbs, and Gibbs gets petted all day. There's no threat to Gibbs being attacked. It completely changes his personality, and then when someone does come in to adopt, they fall in love with Gibbs and take him home.
Absolutely. I love Gibbs. Hi, Gibbs. Oh, stop it. Look at the face. Oh, my gosh. Lastly, when are you open?
Yeah, so we're open Tuesday through Sunday. We start at about 11 o'clock. Fridays and Saturdays, we're open a little bit later, but it's important to note that after 6 o'clock, we're adults only. And quite frankly, most of the adults that come in during that time are people that have kids, and this is date night. So we want to respect that little time within there, and we recommend that you go to PurrfectDayCafe.com to make a reservation. We always say things like, drink beer, save cats. And what we're trying to tell people is, if you're looking to be a part of the solution, to help out what it is that's going on here, come by the cafe, have a beer, look in the window, or come in and visit. And you can be a part of what it takes in order to help out these shelters and help out your community.
Wow. Cat Lover's Paradise.
So cool. I'm reminiscing about how much fun it was to not only film that segment, but then to put it all together. seeing all of the bloopers that the cats were a part of.
I can imagine. Yeah, but I mean, the last little guy there was just so comfortable hanging out in the little basket bed.
Gibbs. Hopefully Gibbs has found a home by now. It's such a beautiful thing.
And what
to
was
see.
that drink that you had?
Okay, that was the Smelly Cat. So that's their signature
wow.
drink.
Okay.
I know, Friends reference.
Phoebe,
so
right.
perfect. And what I think is very cool, so actually off camera, Pete was talking about how he's allergic to cats.
Yeah.
I'm also mildly allergic. So when you go, you can actually just hang out in the cafe side.
Okay.
And you don't necessarily have to go into the cat side of things. Completely different AC systems, HVAC systems.
Yeah.
HVAC, however you say that.
Right.
But it's nice because you can still support the animals even if you can't necessarily be around them.
Yeah, it's a cool place. If you love cats, it's the place to be, right?
Yeah, social enterprise.
I would imagine it's kind of calming and,
so
takes you away
relaxing.
a little bit.
So much fun. Go visit if you
Check
can.
that out for sure.